Good afternoon, Arklatex. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Jake Lambright. We had a pretty chilly start to the day today. You'll see a few locations starting off in the mid and upper 20s. The rest of the Arklatex started the day in the low to mid 30s. The good news is we are well above that temperature-wise at this point. I'm not expecting another freeze or frost as we head through the next 7 days. If you're out toward Coshada, specifically west of Coshada, early this morning, about 1:45, you may have felt a little bit of shaking there due to a weak earthquake. It had a magnitude of 2.9 and a depth of 3.1 miles. This was right in between Louisiana Highway 177 and US 84, a little over 3.5 miles west of Coshada, right off of Louisiana Highway or US Highway 371. All right, let's take a quick look at your visible satellite. As of noon today, you'll see some cloud cover across parts of the Arklatex. That is continuing to move in from the north. Might see a little bit of clearing as we head into the afternoon. You will notice, though, if you're in the southern part of the Arklatex, which actually hasn't seen that cloud cover yet as of 12:30, you'll see some light haze out there due to some local ongoing fires across the Arklatex. Now, we've got burn bans in place for counties and parishes. They're shaded in red. Again, if you're in a burn ban, do not do any outdoor burning. With that said, even if you're not under a burn ban, burning is strongly discouraged, and there's a couple reasons why. First off, we've got really strong winds and low humidity across the entire Arklatex today. Your wind advisory runs through 6 p.m. today for the counties there you see in East Texas, shaded in that lighter blue color. Its winds have been pretty strong. Even if you're not in that wind advisory, you'll notice a few spots in the Arklatex seeing max wind gusts close to 30 miles per hour. Even those that are not quite to that 30 mile per hour mark yet, seeing wind gusts between 20 to 25 miles per hour. Here's how those gusts will shape up as we head through the afternoon hours. You'll see gusts continuing up to about 30 miles per hour across parts of the area through the middle to latter part of the afternoon. Even into the overnight hours, you'll see winds staying quite strong in some spots, not as strong in others. This will continue on into your Wednesday and even parts of Thursday too. So those gusty winds are not going anywhere. One thing that will change with the forecast is we have really low humidity today. The humidity will improve and start to increase as we head into the afternoon tomorrow. So that is one notable change. All right, let's take a look here at our next weather maker. This one not going to bring much to parts of the Arklatex, just a few sprinkles out there as we head into your Thursday. You'll see I've got a 20% chance of rain in there for Thursday so far, and very low end rain chances on Wednesday and Monday. For those that see rain, we're talking very minimal amounts, maybe 1/10 of an inch, some locally higher amounts possible in some locations, but otherwise not expecting much rain across the Arklatex. Taking you through the next 12 hours, highs this afternoon top out close to 70 degrees for most of us, upper 60s for those that don't quite make it to 70. We'll be in the lower 60s by 8 o'clock tonight, in the 50s by 10 o'clock tonight. Here's a look at that First Alert 7-day forecast. Temperature is going to stay rather consistent here as we go through the next week. Lows will be in the 50s and 60s. Highs will be in the mid 70s to low 80s across the board. A little bit cooler by next Tuesday. Not seeing anything as far as substantial rain chances expected there in that 7-day forecast. However, there are some hints at maybe some unsettled weather as we head toward next weekend that could bring us some much needed rain. Of course, we're still far out from that, but we'll be keeping a close eye on it and giving you the first alert as we learn more.